Priestess from BenevolentPlum.com. This is my little buddy Allie, and we are reaching out to you today with a collective week ahead reading for April 20th, 2020. That is 420. It's a holiday, so happy 420. So we're going to see what energies are leaving us this week, what energies are coming in for us this week, what advice we can get, and what encouragement we can get. So yeah, also before we get started, I will just say thank you for being here. If you vibe with the reading, please consider liking and subscribing. I am a new channel and that helps me so much. Thank you. And if we get into the reading, these are general readings, so not everything will resonate because there's a lot of energies that we're connecting in, right? So just take what resonates with you. It's meant to inspire you, give you hope, give you encouragement. Take that with you and leave what doesn't suit you. Okay? All right, so let's get started with some energies here that are leaving us this week. All right, let's give us a quick shuffle. Alright, the 5 of Cups. We have the 7 of Cups. And the 10 of Swords. Alright. What energies are coming in for us? Oops. The World card. The 5 of Cups again. The Knight of Pentacles here. Okay, so I'm going to grab some Oracle cards really quickly. To be fair. Okay. That was a loud shuffle, sorry. I know, I'm a loud shuffler. Okay. Transformation. Yep. That's definitely happening. Last week, this week, next week. Okay. Another card here. And then I'm also going to be using the Sacred Geometry deck. And I will probably read from the book for that. We'll see. Okay, so that Tempest is kind of a stormy energy there. So let's see. Passion Flower. So I will be reading from the book for that. Now this card is actually really beautiful. I have here on this card a passion flower, and there's a red cardinal on here too, which reminds me of I'm in Arizona, so that's kind of like an Arizona bird. I see that all the time. I love it. So I like to take those as an omen that everything is okay when I see one. So all right. Let's see here. So the energies that are leaving, we have the 5 of Cups in the leaving area. We have the 7 of Cups and we have this 10 of Swords. So I see a lot of anxious energy, a lot of upset feelings, a lot of kind of illusionary feeling as well, feeling like you don't know what to believe or don't know what to expect. Some of that is headed out. However, the 5 of Cups we have yet again in the incoming week. So I feel like we haven't completely, we're not out of the woods with that energy yet. So it's on the way out, but not completely this week. Now we do have the World. That's some good positive energy. I feel like we're going to have some positivity, some turning for the better here this coming week. in a lot of respects, but I feel like a lot of this kind of disappointment, sadness, and fear that we have been feeling collectively, it's not completely gone, unfortunately. So let's see. To be fair, I feel like that's kind of just like, this is what, this is what's going on right now. This is what to be expected. So I feel like we can't necessarily feel like everything's going to be better overnight. And now I guess I'm talking about the collective situation of the pandemic that we've all been dealing with. That's coming through. I can't avoid it. It's what's on a lot of our minds. And, obviously we're living our lives and we have other things going on too. But this is a collective reading, and I do feel that energy happening in this reading. We have this transformation card. I'll read it. I'm not sure that the description for it necessarily is the main meaning of this card in this particular reading. But as it goes, transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Well, okay, we'll take that. But what it is a more broader sense, because this whole pandemic situation is happening is a huge transformation, right? It is a huge shakeup of social norms. This tempest, again, this tempest is a storm that has come in and shaken us up. Not to be scary, but to be fair, this is our current situation. Now we need to have hope, and we need to be supportive of each other. And what I really feel is there is this message of looking past the illusion of separation here. I feel like this is an outcome to strive for with this transformation, this huge shakeup that we are going through collectively. There's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of feelings of not knowing what to expect, not knowing, what's going to be happening tomorrow. Now we can have ideas and we can, suppose this, suppose that, but there is this element of uncertainty, which causes a little anxiety, But what we can strive for is this whole shakeup. It's affecting our social norms. It's showing us elements of our lives that may have been overlooked, that are much more important in reality, and elements of our lives that we put on this pedestal. We thought these are important things. These are the important things in my life. Well, that's turning upside down. The things that you thought were so important, well, no, they're really not as important as you thought. Our connection with the people we love, above all else, is important. How we support each other is important. That's your neighbor. That's not just family and those you love. That is the stranger that works at the corner store, right? This is the human connection. We are all connected, and this message that's coming through to me the loudest right now is we need to see past that illusion of separation that keeps us feeling like we, are in defense of each other, defensive towards each other, or what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours. Energetically, we are one family of human beings. And if we can, come out of this storm with a better understanding of loving one another, loving your neighbor, loving your brother, loving your enemy, then this transformation has done some good in the end. And what are we here for as human beings if not to have this human experience and learn to love and learn compassion? Those are the elements that should be at the top. So let's read this passion flower card now. Okay. Passion flower. Keywords: appreciation, awareness. Get rid of that. Embedded within this image is the beautiful configuration known as the Flower of Life. It is made up of 19 interlocking circles that represent a lattice of pure life force. A brightly colored cardinal, torch ginger, and in the center a passion flower call upon you to recognize and appreciate the perfection of nature and the beauty that lies within you. Two hands cradle and dynamically energize this card. This is a prayer of appreciation and a call to awareness. Gaze at the center of this informational pattern at the passion flower at its core. Allow this life force to activate an attitude of appreciation and fill your awareness with exactly what you need to know at this moment. Feel how that recognition affects you, body, mind, and spirit. Appreciation is recognition of the divine nature of everything, including the direction your life is taking at this time. Recognize the value of your chosen path. Become aware of how your passion is flowering. Recognize the evolution of your visionary path and hold dear the feeling of what it is to follow your bliss. Beautiful. So I feel like that is a call for several things, but in this reading in particular, it's a call to see past the illusions, see the divine connection that is the glue that holds our universe together, the fabric of our universe, which is in its core love, right? So with this also, to be a little bit more down to earth here, this card I think is also calling for you and for me, for all of us, to appreciate what makes us, what drives our passions, appreciate what is our passion for life, what is our life purpose. Try to find that life purpose, find that inner drive, find what makes you blissful, you know. What are you doing every day that fills you with bliss and joy? That is the fuel of life, and something we should be, striving for every day is to find that passion. It's going to be different for each one of us. We're all trying to have this human experience, and we want to find those little passions and little fires that light us up. So, yeah, I think that's going to be it here. Well, why don't I pull a few of these little magic cards for fun? See what they say. Let's see here. The triple spiral. Listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. Beautiful. Kind of goes right along with what we're saying about this divine connection that we're all becoming more aware of. And sometimes it takes a huge shakeup to be aware, become aware of certain elements, right? Okay. Anything else? All right. Perseverance. The motivation to keep going despite the odds. Yep, during this transformation, this storm, persevere, find joy each day. Even when things, when the odds and the elements are rough, when the sea is rough around you, find some joy every day and some peace, and know in your heart that everything is going to be okay and that you are safe. Okay? I think that's it. I feel like that's a good place to stop. So thank you for joining me. Much love to you this week. Persevere. You are loved. It's all beautiful. Everything is going to be okay. Let's just keep on trucking, okay? All right. Much love.